On January 18, 2025, TikTok users in the United States woke up to a startling discovery. The app was no longer available for download on Apple and Google's app stores. This development marked a significant escalation in the ongoing saga surrounding TikTok's presence in the US, pushing the app and its millions of American users into uncharted territory. The removal came as a surprise to many, but it was the culmination of a lengthy legal battle and mounting political pressure. For years, lawmakers and regulators had raised concerns about TikTok's ownership by Chinese company ByteDance, alleging that the app posed national security risks due to the potential for user data to be shared with the Chinese government. TikTok, for its part, had long denied these allegations, insisting that it operates independently of the Chinese government and that American user data is stored securely in the United States. However, these assurances did little to quell the concerns of US officials, who argued that Chinese law could compel ByteDance to hand over user data if requested. The removal of TikTok from app stores marked a turning point in the debate, signaling a willingness on the part of US authorities to take concrete action against the app. With its future in the US hanging in the balance, TikTok now faces an uncertain road ahead, as it navigates the complex web of legal challenges and political pressures that threaten its very existence in one of its largest markets. The decision to remove TikTok from US app stores was the direct result of a law passed by Congress in 2025, known as the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary-Controlled Applications Act. This law, a bipartisan effort aimed at addressing concerns about foreign influence over popular social media platforms, specifically targeted TikTok and its Chinese ownership. The law's central provision required ByteDance to divest its ownership of TikTok within a specified timeframe or face a complete ban of the app in the United States. This ultimatum put ByteDance in a difficult position, forcing the company to choose between relinquishing control of its prized asset or risking the loss of one of its most lucrative markets. ByteDance initially challenged the law in court, arguing that it violated the company's First Amendment rights and amounted to an unconstitutional seizure of property. However, the company's legal challenges ultimately proved unsuccessful, culminating in a unanimous decision by the Supreme Court upholding the constitutionality of the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary-Controlled Applications Act. The Supreme Court's decision dealt a significant blow to TikTok's hopes of remaining under ByteDance's ownership in the United States. With its legal options exhausted, ByteDance faced mounting pressure to comply with the law and find a suitable buyer for TikTok's US operations. The removal of TikTok from US app stores sent shockwaves through the tech industry and beyond, raising profound questions about the future of social media, the role of government in regulating online platforms, and the increasingly complex relationship between the United States and China. For TikTok's millions of American users, the app's disappearance from app stores marked a significant disruption to their daily lives. Many users relied on TikTok for entertainment, news and social connection, and the app's sudden absence left a void in the social media landscape. The removal also had significant implications for the many creators, influencers, and businesses that had built their livelihoods on the platform. For these users, TikTok represented not just a source of entertainment, but also a vital tool for reaching audiences, building communities, and generating revenue. Beyond its immediate impact on users and creators, the removal of TikTok also raised broader concerns about freedom of expression and the potential for government overreach in regulating online content. While the law targeting TikTok was passed with bipartisan support, some critics argued that it set a dangerous precedent for government censorship of popular platforms. As of January 19, 2025, TikTok's future in the United States remains uncertain. The app's removal from app stores has left millions of users in limbo, unsure if and when they might be able to access the platform again. The ball is now firmly in ByteDance's court. The company must decide whether to comply with the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary-Controlled Applications Act and divest its ownership of TikTok, or risk a complete ban of the app in the United States. Finding a suitable buyer for TikTok's US operations is likely to be a complex and challenging process. Any potential buyer would need to be deemed acceptable to both ByteDance and the US government, a tall order given the current geopolitical climate. If ByteDance is unable or unwilling to find a buyer for TikTok's US operations, the app faces the very real possibility of a complete ban in the country. Such a move would have far-reaching consequences, not just for TikTok and its users, but also for the broader social media landscape and the relationship between the United States and China.